Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is No Dust here, and we're going to do some more Budget Shaman ladder climbing. Just a reminder, no epics, legendaries, or adventure cards. Okay, let's hop into the client. Now, I do have a pack here from my Tavern Brawl video, so let's crack it open. See if we find it. Ooh, this is actually our first legendary, because I distinctly remember not having any legendaries at all from these packs. First legendary. Excellent. What are my plans? I'll have to think on that. First legendary equals LJ. And LJ is a very good first legendary, actually. I don't actually have LJ on my primary collection, in my primary account. Man. So if I disenchant him, I'm going to get 1600 dust. I guess... Now, this is going to be painful to hear, but I guess I can disenchant him once the next expansion comes out, if I'm really desperate. Yeah, let's just see how we go. I don't actually need the dust right now. No, we're not playing any, and there's no risk of me accidentally putting it in a list because we're not playing Budget Warlock. But if we do end up playing a Budget Warlock season, then I'll have to DLJ, because I don't want to. I don't even want LJ in my list, because that gives you the, I might just put him in and then I might just forget, and then we won't. Well, actually, you know what? If I put him in, the dust cost on the right hand side will double, so that's pretty obvious. But still, we actually have a pretty good Warlock list. A pretty good Warlock collection. I mean, with the Doom Guard, I could probably play Zoo, but Warlock climbs up into Zoo. Warlock climbs. There are plenty of those lying around. I'm not super keen on doing a Warlock climb, but very happy to get a legendary after I don't know how many packs. It's probably been at least 40, around 30 to 40 packs, because we've done 3 seasons of budget ladder climbing. And I think it's actually, this is abnormally bad luck, but not that I was looking for it, not that I was salty about the abnormally bad luck because of the parameters of the run. I mean, it would have been nice to have the resources on hand, but I'm rambling. Let's get into game. Okay, versus Warrior. Am I hexing anything early on against Warrior? I don't think so. I think I can wait and hope to draw the hex in the mid game. I think the only classes that I'd keep hex against would probably be Priest and Druid, because Priest can sort of buff things to a ridiculous amount using Power Word Shield and Valens, and Druid can innovate things out. So I think that is correct for me not to keep the hex, but you never know. We'll just have to wait and see how the game goes. Yeah, so the LJ, most likely I'm going to be using him as just spare dust. Ooh. I don't think the Crackle makes sense, because the Crackle sets me behind. It puts me at 3 mana next turn. I don't want to be at 3 mana. I think it's actually a better turn to do Knife Juggler Crackle and then play one of my 4 mana minions that turn after. Yeah, that's the problem with the Crackle. I've been doing a bit of thinking about the Crackle as a card. Crackle as a card. Is it too inconsistent for Budget Shaman? Because, I mean, the way I play, it's hard to say with Shaman, but I do like consistency. Actually, I think, given that there are 2 Alex's champions, I think the Senjin is a more sensible play, because I was originally going to Knife Juggler Crackle. This isn't a great Crackle target anyway. Yeah, let's do this. The Tazdingo will stop the damage unless, there's some sort of weapon execute. Some sort of aggro dragon list. Yeah, but I think Crackle as a card, I'm not sure. It's nice to have the reach, but in the worst case scenario, you're paying 3 mana over 2 turns for 3 damage, and that's not great. Okay, I can Argus. Does Argus make a difference for me? I don't think I need to Argus. I think we Crackle Earthen Ring. Do I want to save the Crackle for something else? This is tough.
I wonder.
No, I think it's worth spending the Crackle here. Protects my board. Should have actually thought about what my turn 6 play is. It's now going to be a 5 mana turn 6 play. Probably going to have to heal bot or Argus up. That Crackle act did actually put me back quite far. Do I want to silence this thing? Do I want to silence this thing? Is it even worth silencing this thing? I can hit, develop the heal bot. The alternative is to silence and then go to face. Silencing protects my Wrath of Air. Okay, let's do that.
Magic shall not save you.
I don't think there's a need. I mean, we could get brawled. This isn't a huge brawl though, because it's 2 totems and 2 minions. It looks it's tempting to brawl here, but I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's quite worth it. Yeah, I haven't seen this card in quite a while. Abomination, I think I like the card. I like the fact that it's like a poor man's Geddon. Okay, so he's staying aggressive. So there's the Alex's champions, and you do have ooh. I think I Argus up. I think I Argus up and clear them both. Although we do have a Lightning Bolt, so I can Argus this and then Lightning Bolt. What else am I going to be Lightning Bolting? And I think the Taunt is actually going to be really useful. I think the Taunt is probably more useful than I think it's worth having the Taunt as opposed to having the Lightning Bolt. Yeah, so let's clear. Now, I can actually go clear. Do I want to do clear, or do I want to clear like this? I think I want to clear like this. Because there is a chance that I pick up a Thunder Bluff Valiant, and that potentially adds 6 damage to my hand. I'm skeptical that this arrangement of totems is going to survive. So there's the brawl. Okay, it's not a bad brawl. Again, it's on 2 cards. That was one of the best outcomes, I believe. Yeah, either that or the Stone or the Wrath of Air. I think Stoneclaw I would have preferred the Stoneclaw to come out. We've got a Hungry Dragon. Is this another Reno list? I'm sensing a Reno list. But no, you have double Alexstrasza. So no, it's not a Reno list. I wonder. Is it an aggressive? Anyway, let's try for a totem. I probably should have drawn the card with Drake. Yeah. Still getting my sea legs with the Shaman class. Making a lot of strange plays here and there. I'm definitely sure that I can be playing better. Okay, now you've got a chill more. That's not. I wonder. Now I do think that you probably have a dragon in hand. I can hit Pyro Lightning Storm. Actually, I can just hit Lightning Storm. And that allows me to clear the Hungry. It leaves my Azure Drake up. Okay. Yep. It allows me to clear the board. There it is. Ooh, I didn't actually quite notice that the Lightning Storm... Yeah, it's a double clear. That's quite useful, actually. Now, do I need to be defensive? I think the Gramash turn is... And I don't know if he has space for Gramash in this list. And you spent 1 brawl. Is there a second brawl in hand? I think I got to be aggressive. My hand is too slow not to be aggressive. None of my minions do anything on the turn they're played. I mean, aside from these 2. I think I got to ask him for a second brawl. I've got to ask if you have a second brawl. I doubt that a dragon list like this would have a second brawl, but you never know. Okay, there's the Black Wing Corruptor. That's okay. I think we should be able to clear that if one of the knives goes lucky, or even if we get really lucky with double knife. 2 sets of knives into the Black Wing. Probably unlikely. Okay, so you're going to Win-Axe one of them. That's fine. That still sets up the knife clear. Sure more. Do you have anything else in this dragon list? Now we can actually guarantee the clear. Let's see what we get out of our totem. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm hoping to use the healing totem. Excellent.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
That was a pretty good outcome. And the heal bot has actually put me out of range. You can Gramash Cruel Task. And I think that's 12 plus 3. Okay. Okay. Why didn't you... Why did you do that? I have no idea. Okay, it must just be like some sort of... who knows. Yeah, anyway, just going back to Crackle as a card, I feel it's a little inconsistent. I mean, you do get the potential reach, and I like the potential reach, but is it asking too much? We can just win like this. You should have armored up, because I mean, the armor up wouldn't have made a difference, but he doesn't know that I had, I mean, I didn't even know I was going to draw the Valiant. Okay, so let's record the win. Yeah, I'll have to think about the Crackle. I mean, it's okay. You know, if you get a good Crackle, it's like an answer to a Tharisan. And you know, plus we do have the 2 hexes though. So do I still want it? I'll have to think on it. I'll have to think and observe its performance. Okay, next game. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Do I want to keep a Crackle against something that you might innovate out, or do I even want to keep the Crackle for the Aspirant? I do have a 2-drop play though. This 2-drop play is very vulnerable to the hero power. But when I play it, it'll be his turn 3. That's not too bad. I think this hand is fine. I think I just throw back the Lightning Storm. I could have actually thrown back the Argent Horse. Probably makes sense to throw back the Argent Horse. Yeah, again, I just keep noticing how inexperienced I am with the Shaman class, but you know, that's fine. We will get there one day. Okay, Raven Idol. Interesting. Coin out the Juggler. Yep, it's gonna bait. The main thing it'll bait is the Wrath, and it'll take up its entire turn. And then I can probably play the Horse. Oh no, I can't play the Horse Rider because I coined out the Juggler. But then I can draw the Hero Power on turn 3, and that's actually quite awkward for the Druid Hero Power on turn 3. So, I think I like that line of play. Yeah, Crackle. It's hard to say. Does my list look neater with a double Lightning Bolt and the Crackle coming out? Ooh, you're going to take 6, potentially 9 damage? And he did spend the coin. Wow. Do we try for a healing totem? I think that's too greedy. I think I go Loot Hoarder. Now you can possibly innovate and spend and waste a mana to do the swipe play. But the coin, no, the coin was mine, yes. I'm feeling an innovate swipe play. Oh, Starfall, okay. Oh. I don't know if that was worthwhile. It's really hard to say whether that was worthwhile. Because that was a 2 for 2. And the Starfall, I mean, the Starfall only did half damage. I'm really not quite sure what you were thinking there. Anyway. Very neat clear for us again. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Do I want to develop the Spellbreaker? I think it's okay to develop the Spellbreaker because we have a Hex to get rid of anything that may need to be silenced. Yeah. And again, I'm baiting out the Hero Power on turn 5. That's not too bad. You have a turn 3 play if you Hero Power this thing. I think it's fine. Yeah. Oh, it's like a high value. It's like a high value list. I don't quite understand. Probably going to abusive this turn. The taunt's really nice. Yeah, this actually gives me reason to develop my clockwork. The issue is that if I get swept here, if there's a swipe that comes down on the Spellbreaker, it's quite bad. But then again, this will set up my turn 7 play. Like the spare part will set up my turn 7 play. I think it's worth doing now because my turn 6 is basically already taken up by either one of these. Okay, that is not going to do much because I think I'm going to fire elemental into that. Yeah, let's see what spare part we get. Whirling Blades. Yeah, I think it's still worth. I'm going to save the Whirling Blade. I mean, yeah, it would have disrupted my turn. But we luckily got these swipeable minions out of swipe range, so that's going to be quite useful. We're looking pretty strong here, and I might even be able to finish with the Whirling Blades and Crackle. So we have. I think we're guaranteed. No, we're not quite guaranteed to have enough. Is it worth trying for it? Whirling Blades, Crackle. If it fails, I can hex the combatant. Okay. Well, let's just see what the Crackle does. It has to not be 3. Yeah, we're done. Okay, we're done. I don't even need the Whirling Blades. Yeah, so I guess that's like one argument for Crackle. You can sort of pull out a win condition out of nowhere, especially for 2. Like if it goes 2 for 6, you get 6 damage from 2 mana this turn. And then the Overload doesn't really matter. It allows you to squeeze in a lot of damage in one turn. That's what Overload allows you to do. It allows you to be very, very bursty. Which is, I guess, one of the things I should probably be exploiting as a Shaman. Okay, let's get into the next game. Okay, versus Shaman. I'm gonna want to start definitely faster than this. Ideally, we get a 1, 2, 3, or just a 1. It's not great. This can be useful against the Totem Golem, although it's not the ideal target for Totem Golem. I mean, Totem Golem's not the ideal target for something like this. Murgleton. Interesting. Interesting. Is this another aggro Shaman list? Okay. Are you playing that, Oh, yeah, it is aggro Shaman. Pyro Crackle on turn 4. That's what I'm planning. I think we just heal up. Actually, if we don't take 3 damage, I'm going to develop the Crusader and then Pyro Crackle on turn 4. Yep. Okay, there's the Totem Golem. That's actually an excellent. Like the Crackle actually gives me a guaranteed clear. Okay. Yep. I don't think the Crusader is going to survive, so that's fine in terms of how that affects my Pyro Crackle turn. I could even save for Pyro Hex. But I think we need to... Oh, there's 6 damage. It's... Okay. Okay. You're playing actually quite defensively for something so aggressive. It's hard to say. Pyro Crackle slows down my... I can still play Maiden next time, but I can't Maiden Hero Power. I think we still need to do the Pyro Crackle to just take some of the pressure off. Okay. Luckily there we had the extra reach from the Pyro, but I'm quite low. If you get a Doomhammer double Rockbiter off, I'm done for. But we do have Weapon Destruction, I believe. I did put in an Ooze, and we do have some Taunts. Okay, and you're playing quite defensively. I don't know why. You should be more aggressive with this sort of list, I believe. Not that I've played an aggro Shaman list before. I might have played it like once. Okay, this is fine. Maiden is fine. And this thing is not a huge threat. It's so defensive as a card. I don't know how much. You might as well. I don't know. Don't know how well an Argent Horse Rider fits in. I guess you could run it alongside Flame Tongue. Okay. I think I might want to hold off on the Fire Elemental. I think I might do some healing with the Earthen Ring next turn. The Fire Elemental feels a little slow. And what are you planning? Okay, there's the Flame Tongue. So you're going to spend the Flame Tongue to clear. I think I might have to Fire Elemental the Flame Tongue then. takes away 4 damage. If I fire Ellie the Flame Tongue, or I could like Hex the Flame Tongue. I think that's too slow. Yeah, I have to fire Ellie the Flame Tongue. The Flame Tongue takes away 4 damage. I could alternatively fire Ellie the Argent Horse Rider, which also takes away 4 damage. But then again, if he has another Argent Horse Rider in hand, the Flame Tongue can add to that. So, okay, we're gonna need our second Pyro. The second Pyro with the Hex. I think that'll pull us out of this tempo hole that we've gotten ourselves into. Okay. Tap. Always tap first, my friend. I don't know why you tap second. Okay, Lightning Bolt. This thing may even be worth a Hex. I may even have to just straight up Hex. That's not quite it. I think I may need to... Do I Hex the Tunnel Trog? I think I have to Hex the Tunnel Trog. Actually, I can Clockwork Totem Defender, or do I want to Clockwork Loot Hoarder Defender? I think Loot Hoarder is better because it gives me a chance to draw into some more answers. Yeah, this is quite defensive, and it is a play that I can do thanks to having, you know, low mana cards like the Clockwork. So this actually does quite well against, but if we against the board as it is, but we're very vulnerable to Lightning Storm, and yeah, you're tapping into a Lightning Storm. I wonder how often Lightning Storm gets run in this sort of aggro shaman list. Okay, ooh, that's rough. That's rough. That's rough. And that is definitely where Earthshock. I was talking about Earthshock a couple of videos ago. That is definitely where Earthshock fits much more neatly in a tempo shaman list. Say, for example, you want to, you know, it's sort of like a shaman's hex. Not a shaman's hex. A shaman's sap. That's what it is. And it's even higher tempo than a sap because it costs less. Do I Hex this thing? Or do I just silence? I think I might have to I think it's dangerous enough for me to need to Hex. So if I do Hex, then I'll probably be doing Hex, Totem, Earthen Ring. Okay, let's totem up first, see what we find. Ooh, that's going to be useful. Semi-useful. Okay, Earthen Ring is fine here. Actually, Earthen Ring challenges these Spirit Wolves pretty nicely. Now, we're not out of the woods yet, but and with that, certainly with that tap, my opponent's going to be able to put on a lot more pressure. I guess what is the ideal targets of the ideal hero powers you want are probably something like the Rogue, Hunter, and Warlock hero powers. Maybe even the Paladin hero power. I mean, to get out of the Merkleton, that is. Sorry, my mind's sort of all over the place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Lightning Storm will do tons of work here. I would be more aggressive than that, I believe. I reckon it makes sense to be more aggressive than that. But then again, you do have the life tap, so you never know. But if that all went face, ooh, there it is. There's the Lightning Storm. I'm going to try for the totem. Yeah, here we are. So we have the guaranteed clear. Now, I think I have to develop this for tempo. We could still die from like a double lava burst, but you're heavily overloaded. If you have double lava burst in hand, or even tap double crackle, that could work. Okay, Doomhammer, one rock biter will do. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, so this sort of Face Shaman list, I'm still trying to come to grips. How to deal with Face Shaman, and I think particularly against a list like this, you do want double Lightning Storm, or even. I mean, I think if I had drawn my other Pyro, it would have been helpful too. So we've gone 26-19. Let's do one more game and see how we go. Okay. I think everything except the Loot Hoarder is too slow, and even the Loot Hoarder doesn't do great against the hero power, but at least that gets me to cycle. Here we are. Okay. Question is, do I want to develop the abusive? What does it go up against?
I'll never tell.
Do I want to risk waiting? Do I want to risk waiting? No. I clear it now. The risk with waiting is that it gets an avenge. Like it gets killed. It gets buffed, then I kill it, and then it avenges something. Yeah. Now that's going to be a problem as well, but I can coin something out. Or do I not just develop the abusive? Do I want to just feed him the abusive? Yeah, the abusive is not going to be doing anything else. I think I have to take off. I think I have to take off the divine shield. Yeah. So you know, it seems like whenever you run into a paladin on the ladder, it's a secrets pally. It's like a 75% chance to be a secrets pally, and against shaman on the ladder, it's like a 90% chance for it to be an aggro shaman. Okay, what does that say about it? This is a get down. I'm sensing a get down. I think we need a proc it anyway. Yeah.
Sever my wrath.
Yeah. No, we can be... Okay, that's a little unfortunate. Yeah, I think we're just done. Unless he just consecutively draws into secrets, I think we're done. Because you can hear a power up and you can play another minion to try for the double knife. Yeah. Here we are. The double knife will just... the one out that we have is the lightning storm. So actually, double lightning storm... I mean, if you consistently run up against aggro shaman and aggro pally, there could be an argument for double lightning storm. I think I have to coin juggler heal, because it allows me to juggler. Okay, that was actually not bad. That was actually the best target for the knife. So we got lucky at least, but this isn't going well. Yeah, against this fast to start, Secret Keeper into mini bot into knife juggler. That is sort of like what I'm looking forward to in standard. Once standard comes and these things go away, and people have to learn to play sort of non-meta decks. I'm not saying non-meta decks, but like you how do you say it? It'd be nice when standard comes and people don't automatically just put in GVG cards. Okay, I think I have to go knife, totem, and gnome. Okay, that was an interesting knife. Ooh, that was interesting as well. That might have actually been a good outcome because of the avenge. The avenge would have buffed his board. At the moment, we're looking at 9 damage. Okay, plus another 4. That's 13. Okay. I think we're still done. I think I'm going to need the lightning storm, or even a pyro will do in a pinch. Okay, so he's going to clear, just clear for safety. Pyro will do in a pinch. No, the Argus isn't going to help. Actually, it may help. It may stave off death for 1 turn. Gives us another chance to draw. Yeah, but just with the how fast the start was with the double knife juggler and the mini bot. How do I say? Standard. The problem with the list at the moment, and you've heard this from hundreds of other people before. You know, people who play Hearthstone quite a lot, and it's not like I play Hearthstone quite a lot, but the issue with the collection as it is now is there are very obvious strong plays at certain mana. For example, Dr. Boom. If you have Dr. Boom and you need a 7 mana card, then you put Dr. Boom in your list. If you have Piloted Shredder, you put Piloted Shredder in your list. And it's just, I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. Because this is probably, there's probably a get down here, so I'm not even going to be able to clear this. Yeah. Okay, we're done. Little disappointing to finish up on, like, just getting face rolled by a Secrets Pally, but that's fine. I understand people like to win, and people will do whatever they need to win, but it's not really why I play Hearthstone. And we're still at rank 16. I'm pretty happy. I think we went neutral. Yeah, 2 wins, 2 losses this time around. That's okay. at least the win streak got me through. Yeah, so very much looking forward to Standard because with just the GVG cards, and I think Blizzard is acknowledging this by introducing Standard. You know, people have been calling for them to nerf Dr. Boom and Shredder for a long time, and you know, we've had the issue of Secrets Pally, you know, being really powerful for a while, and it's not necessarily super powerful, but it can be quite oppressive to play against Secret Pally early game. You know, Secret Keeper into Minibot, into Muster, into, you know, Shredder, into turn 5, whatever, because by that time you're so far ahead it doesn't really matter. So it'll be nice for some classes to actually have to think about what 2-drops they use or what 3-drops they use. And that's something I'm looking forward to very much in Standard, and probably will help us with our Budget Shaman or Budget Ladder climbing, because if there aren't clear OPs, if there are like maybe 2 or 3 OP like strong cards in a slot, maybe people have to do some thinking about metagame choices and so on and so forth, as opposed to, you know, you have a 7-drop, you want a 7-drop in this list, you put a Dr. Boom in. Anyway, that's enough whinging from me. Let's finish up there. Thanks in advance, guys, for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I do this for the love. Any gestures of appreciation are much appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are having a lovely day. And I will be back with some more Budget Shaman in the near future. Until then, this is No Dust signing off.